Hello you guys, and welcome back to some more fairies in The Sims 4. Here is the fit. My mom's birthday party was today. Her birthday's in a few days. So we just got back from my grandma's house. This is the fit. I'm so ready for summer to be over. This is a little bit of a fall fit today. I'm manifesting. I'm manifesting an early fall. Okay, so we're gonna join our beautiful little fairy called Flora. And I think it's about time for maybe a little bit of a makeover. I may swap her hair up to be a different color in her fairy form, you know. Vlad drunk from her without asking, so she was passed out on the ground, and she's also really uncomfortable. She was going for a fly, or, you know, a jog, but this is what it looks like when they're a fairy, which is just so freaking cool. I'm getting a job offering for a style influencer. No, I'm currently a Naturopath intern, and I will get promoted when it's the next time I need to work, which is not gonna be for a couple of days. So, why is my plant? Is it supposed to be look like that? Why does it look like that? Oh, that just means it's enchanted when it's got that weird glow coming off of it. Okay. Also, these two fairies that have been, well, not two fairies, but the one fairy and then the Naturopath, like, seller, who is the other guy that's been staying at my house. But he actually is the one that works over here. So he's over here during the daytime. But they've been having a stay over at my house. They've been arguing the whole entire time. Would you say that Celeste is active? Embrace the change. Okay, sure. Her fun is always really low. We need to catch a tree fish in the Sylvan Glade for one of my fables. Let me see if I can fish. I can probably fish right here. No. No, I cannot. Where can I fish at? You can definitely fish somewhere. Okay, here we go. Do her little insta fly, which is so freaking cool, and then go fishing. And then, well, is she going, wait, how is she, why did she put her swimsuit on? Do they fish differently as fairies? I don't think so, because she's fished before and she didn't go in the water. Okay, she won't fish, which is weird. Okay, she won't fish, here, for some reason. She flies around and then just doesn't listen to me. So let's go back home, pick up this fairy dust, and then we can probably, like, even research fishing or, you know, read a book about it instead of her actually fishing. But for some reason, it won't work right now. But we do need to level up our fishing to level 2 so that I can catch a tree fish in the Sylvan's Glade for this, this fable that I'm doing right now. Also, you know, it might be fun to get a little animal. This house is kind of a bit sad, you know. It needs more decorations, but I don't want to spend all my time decorating this house and then end up moving out of it to move into the cool little one that's on the tree, which I really want to do soon. She's using her detect emotion power. I want to see how this works. Ooh, okay, so you can tell that I'm assuming that's playful. It just sends out a little cloud, like, near her. But yeah, these Sims are not going to hang around forever. I think actually their stayover ends today. So they'll be out of my house soon, and then maybe we can get a little kitty cat or something. A kitty cat would be really cute. But I'm going to jump into Cass. And I think it's time to, this choker is really cute, but it's kind of been bothering me a little bit. It's a little bit over the top for some of her looks, so I want to take it off of a couple of them. I'll give her this cute little butterfly necklace. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. And then since she is, you know, a fairy and magic and all that stuff, I like to think that she can kind of just swap up her hair when she wants to. I'm kind of stuck doing an updo because of how the fairy wings work. They will clip through. See, it's like a weird thing where the hair goes on top of the wings for anything that's not an updo. So, or like something really short, I guess she could do a little chop. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this little updo for a little while. I'm keeping it pink because I like to think that swapping up the colors would be fun, but I think for her, I think I'll keep her hair pink for the most part. And then if she has like a fairy family, a magical family, they can all have a different little a different color, you know, that they do in their fairy form. So I've swapped up her everyday dress to this one. Her athletic look, I like having her wear the fairy looks all the time, but it does look out of place when she's doing athletic stuff. And then also, like, there will come a time, and this choker needs to be done away with, but there will come a time whenever she's gonna be out and about. Like, if she goes to like a human gym, she would need to like hide her wings, you know, and then but still look like she belongs in a gym. And then we never see her human form anymore, which, you know, here it is, it does exist. When I travel, the way I'm going to do it is whenever I'm in a screen, I'm going to keep her like in her fairy form, but I think that I will have her conceal her form if she travels to any other world. Also, my game did crash. When I exited out of Cass the first time, it crashed, so I had to, the whole game, so I had to replay up to where I was, which was a little bit after 4, but whatever, it's 3:30, but the only thing different that happened was this sim showed up on my porch, and these two got into a fight. They were, like, beating each other up right before I jumped into Cass, but they seem okay now. That's the only different thing that happened, but I've noticed that this world is a little bit dreary. Because it's spring, I really do wish that, it's also talk like a pirate day, so there's a bunch of pirates pirate things on your time, I may cancel that out because I don't really like that holiday. And that way I will at least know which of these I'm supposed to click on. I think there was something wrong with my game, why I wouldn't let her fish the first time, but then when it crashed, I think it seems to be a little bit less glitchy this time. So I'm gonna see if she can fish again, and I think it might work this time. This sim has been wandering around my yard, and I was wondering why she had all that paint on her. I think that she is the romance festival. I think that she has an ailment. I think she has the artistic ailment. I'm gonna cure her ailment and see if the paint goes away. I think that's what's wrong with her. But okay, I'm currently still fishing. It's working now, so that's great. Oh yeah, I forget. Can I just become little and fly like during normal times whenever I'm not? She's been cured of her ailment. She's still freezing to death. Can I become little? I can conceal my fairy form. No, I guess not. Interesting. I guess not. When does the romance festival end? It ends at 1 a.m. so we got plenty of time. I'm gonna see if I can get her up to her level 2 real quick, and then we can head into the city, her first trip to San Myshuno, and we can go to the romance festival, check out some of the options there. Okay, level 2. So we can catch the tree fish now and the Sylvan Glade, but before we do that, it's time for me to go over here, and then I'm going to conceal my fairy form, turn back into regular old Celeste with her long brown hair, and then we can travel to, she wants to flirt with someone, so I'm gonna pin that, and maybe we can do that at the romance festival. My stay over house guys have returned home. Okay, that's great, because I've kind of low-key hated having them there. I know I can cancel out the stay over on the calendar if I wanted to, but like, you know, it's a game event, it's a canon event. Oh, this is a different fairy that I know, and she's flying around, but like without her wings showing, so it just looks like she's hovering. Let me get some wisdom from, let me ask about my romantic destiny, and then I don't think I can like scope the surroundings until I've leveled up my romance, but maybe I have. Maybe I've leveled it up enough. Let me see. No, I don't think I have, but I do want to see what this is actually as well. Consult with the cosmos. What are the cosmos going to tell me? She says, vibrations show a tall, dark stranger in your near future. Ooh, destined. From mystical to following a calling has never been so easy. It makes her inspired. Okay. And then also she wants to flirt with someone. So let's look around here. See, I'm low-key thinking of making some sims, like a couple of other occults. Like I could make a really cute vampire or like a werewolf, and then maybe even a fairy. Like just a few different options for her, and have her go on dates with them. Ooh, this werewolf is going on a rampage. Ooh, wait, I can calm them down, can't I? Hold on. Soothe the beast. Let's do that. Which, can she still use her fairy powers even when she's in her human form? I don't know if she'll swap back over, but she's going to. Oh, okay. So he kind of hates it, but it worked. The beast has been calmed. Is he going to go back into his human form? I wanted to see what he looked like as a human. Let me respectfully introduce myself. Oh, he has an ailment. That's what. Celeste starts out with a relationship bonus due to fairies and werewolves being on good terms. He's got an ailment as well. So maybe I can cure that. Ooh, werewolf pack. Has to be a friend. He's in the wild fangs. Okay, let me. No, don't leave. Don't leave. I would like to cure your ailment. I wanted you to be friends with me. Cure the ailment. Let's do that. Ooh, she's gonna flirt with this sim. Who is she flirting with? Oh my gosh. She just zooms back and forth. Okay, well, he's been cured of the ailment, and we became good friends. We've got some sentiments together now, but then also she's trying to flirt with this sim over here. Oberon, Summer, wait, no, Summer Dream. No, I think he's married. Don't do that. No, we know. No, hold on. Titania is his wife. Don't flirt with him. You know he's married. We know his wife. We're co-workers. I guess she's a naturopath as well. Ooh, Vlad's here. He drank from me last time. I need to know how he... You know what? I want to know what that absorb vampirism does. So I'm going to Google it. Yeah, it just removes the vampirism. It stops him from being a vampire. So if he gets too annoying, then maybe, just maybe, we can take away his powers if he gets too annoying. But for the time being, let me curse him with the gnome lore. I'm going to curse him real quick because he's mean and I don't like him. I did it before he could even react. Okay, that's what you get, Vlad. I'm gonna flirt with this werewolf because she wants to flirt with someone. I have one more ability point, so let me grab another little ability real quick. I will do fairy insight. That way I can find out people's traits and their careers by reading their minds. So I may as well go ahead and try that out on someone. Fairy insight. Ooh, let's see what his traits are. Let's see what Lou Howell's traits are. He's romantic, art lover, and a kleptomaniac. And then I'll flirt with him real quick so that she can check off one of her little whims over here, or her wants. He's romantic, so the flirty socializations will probably go easier. He's talking to this sim as well, and they're not really getting along. They're being kind of awkward. She's gonna tell him a dirty joke just autonomously. So does he even have a human form? Do some of the werewolves? No, the werewolves, I think they all have human forms. I believe so. I'm gonna ask him to be a friend of the Wild Fangs. Who is the leader of the pack? I don't know a lot about the werewolves. I've not explored. That pack is new to me. I've never lived there. I'm considering having... Sorry, you have to ask our leader, Roy Oklo. Okay. I hope this sim is single. I hope I'm not flirting with someone who's like... okay, I'll see if he's single before I do any... Okay, never mind, he's leaving, so that's fine. My emotional force is depleting. Before I do any more flirting with that werewolf, I'd like to know if he's single, though. And I also kind of want to see what he looks like without all the werewolf stuff on. Okay, this is his regular old form. Okay, he's a werewolf initiate, so he's just like a pack member. Okay, I've stuck a little CC on his face. I don't think I have this type of hair in CC, but I probably have something quite similar. I don't have the same hair. This is like the most similar thing that I have. It's at least like this a similar length. Now we can head back home. She should get a promotion when she goes into work tomorrow. So I'll be able to start taking on clients on my home lot, which I'm really excited about. We can turn back into our little magical self. Go ahead and sleep in here, and then I'll regenerate my emotional force after that. Okay, and then we're going to teleport to the Sylvan Glade, and I'm going to go fishing in this little pond and see if we can catch ourselves a cute little tree fish. I can see a tree fish. Oh, he went away, but I could see one in here. That little guy. That little guy is a tree fish right there. I caught a box. I'm catching minnows, and I caught this big purple fish called a discus, which is really cool looking. Oh, and she's overheating. Oh no, it's hot here. Okay, maybe put on a little summertime outfit then instead. Maybe I should try the other water. I'm getting a phone call from Elric. So I found a ring in Todd's bag. I think he's gonna propose to me. I don't know what to do. What should I say? Yes, no, God. I literally just saw these two argue for a solid week straight, and they're gonna get married. I don't think that's a good idea. If you need to ask me, your heart is not in it. Though I think you should say no. I think that my answer would be no. You think so? I wasn't sure, but you're right. I guess it just wasn't written in the stars. Yeah, you don't seem happy together. Also, I'm catching everything but a tree fish. Look at all these cool fish I'm catching. Tilapia, sharks, big giant salmon, some trout. I caught a gnome as well. I want to put these guys in a little tank. Does this place just not get nighttime? Because it's 9 p.m. But it's still daytime here in the Sylvan Glade. It's so cute and magical here, but I don't think I'm having any luck catching a tree fish. I'm also running low on emotional force. She's super confident from an amazing catch. It's time to head back home. It's 9:30. We need to get well rested up because tomorrow we go back to work. And I should also get a promotion as well. Maybe I should... I don't know. Should I go ahead and move? See, I really, really want to start decorating and putting just like a bunch of stuff, like using all of my money to decorate and putting a bunch of things everywhere. But I know that when I have to move, I would just be leaving it all behind. So I don't really want to waste. We got a rose radiance bouquet. That is so cute. I'll put it. But man, whenever I'll keep that in my inventory because I don't know. Let me prepare to move, kind of, in a sense. I'm going to put the things that I want to take with me in my inventory. Same with my plants. And my little gnome. And I will get her to collect the fairy dust and I will sell what I can. I know I did sell a few things out of this house in order to get the money to like buy a computer. Now that the computer's in my house, it should account for that amount of money. And then also I definitely have some things I can sell in my inventory if I will put my little teleporter, definitely. I think that's it. I think that's the only, yeah, none of the rest of this stuff really matters. So, Lofty Leaf Pond. Oh, I can't stick it in my inventory. That's really weird. That's odd. I don't know about that. I don't like that. Well, whatever. I'll leave it there. But my fairy home, my fairy dwelling, I can just put that in my inventory from actual live mode. Then we will go ahead and head off to... I'm gonna go ahead and head off to sleep. And then I will do my day of work tomorrow. And then we will move after I get home from work. Okay, we're rejuvenated and we had an enchanted slumber. Shake for fairy dust. I'll get all the fairy dust out of this house. There are 12 of them in here. Grab all of that dust that falls out and then put this in my inventory. Let me tell my plant bye. I will compliment the plant. Go for a little fly. before she heads off to work. Does she have a special outfit she puts on? Yeah, she has an interesting outfit she puts on. Okay. Work hard, please. You can stay late, which extends the work day. Stay late at Sims Health and Balance. That's where she works, I guess. Flirt with her coworkers. No, we can just work hard for now, and then I think we will get a promotion. Oh no, she's getting burnt out. Goodness gracious. We've been promoted to an apothecary apprentice. Okay. She can now she's received a bonus. I can discuss healing frequencies. I can do a sympathetic hug. My next shift will be Tuesday, so that's tomorrow. That's perfect. Now, congrats on the big promotion. Do you want to celebrate? Sure. I'm not mad at that. I'll go out to the lounge for a little while. Maybe I could get into a nicer outfit at least. We don't see her regular outfits too often, so we'll put that one on. I'm not going to hang out here for too long. I'm just going to grab a quick drink, celebrate my promotion real quick, and then go and move into my new little house. And then for my aspiration, but now that we're going to be living in Everdew, visit the Mossville Ferry Hub, so I'll be able to do that a little bit easier probably. Where is my drink? They just straight up did not make me a drink. I bought a drink. That's fine. I'll end this event early. That's fine. I don't want to hang out here for too long because I want to move in. So I need to use fairy dust to enchant one more item, reach the glimmering fairy rank, which we are, we're getting there. We're like halfway through the first one. It is now time to move the household. Okay, my funds are only 14,000. Let me see if that includes selling the furniture in my house. Oh, someone else lives there. Okay, someone moved in, and it would be 19. So if I would need like right under 19,000, I will evict that family. If I sell the furniture in my house I'm already living in, I will need $478 more. So I can just sell a thing out of my inventory or two. I can sell a little bit of fairy dust. So we have lots of fairy dust. So let me just sell some of it. They're 50 each. Okay, that's like 500 worth. So let's try that again. Okay, if I sell all my furniture, I will have $22 left. The lot trades are homey and it's a fairy passage. So we'll still have lots of fairy sims visiting me, but now I'm going to be living in the little magical neighborhood. So let's go ahead and purchase a new little home. Look at my little house. Look at my cute little house. Okay, look at that big giant mushroom. This is a little bit scary. I literally feel like my sim could just fall off the bottom there. And then if she did, what's underneath? Just a bunch of rocks. So she would bash her head to pieces and, probably die. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Look at this beautiful little bridge. And then I can use the teleporting stone that's already here. So I can actually I can use the fairy hub. Okay, so this is so cool because just from my lot there, I can use a lot of these little cool things over here. What's this? What's the glowing? Why is it glowing? Is it a reflection? Maybe it's a reflection off of the little pool, which I can also think I can use. Yeah, that's also technically kind of like in my lot. Cute. There's a lot of things to do. Okay, let me go ahead and use the Mossville Fairy Hub since I'm already here. Also, there is a little apothecary table already over here by the Fairy Hub. So if I didn't want to buy me one, I'd have one ready to go. And then there's like a little fairy home as well. So there's a bunch of stuff that you can do. A bunch of little things that I'll be able to access. Ooh, collect my daily fairy dust ration. Yes, please. How much would they give me daily? I didn't know I could do that. Okay, the Fairy Council thanks Celeste for responsible fairy dust usage and invites her to return for more in 24 hours. Okay, they gave me some. Don't know how many. I have 50 now, which is a lot. Let's learn about some Everdew history. I've already done that, but I don't know if it's different each time. There may be more history I can learn about. And then I will go back to my house. Where is my house? I lost it already. Okay, it's over here. And let's check out where I live now. It's so cute. I kind of think it's cuter than the other house. I feel like it's just like a bit brighter. I will probably have to extend it at some point. Look at this cute little place. Let me go into my inventory and go ahead and replace all of my things that I have here. So I can put my axolotls on here. There's a live plant already, so I need to make sure to take care of that one, otherwise you will lose it. But I will put my aura seed back into its little pot. This room is kind of like, let me turn it to daytime so I can kind of see what it looks like. It's like covered in moss on the top, very grassy. I think I will put some actual live plants up there at some point as well. But when you go in here, we've got like a little front room, which needs like a more fairy-ish couch. But then we have our kitchen / dining. This is more, I guess that's like a living room. There's not a TV. There should be a TV in there. Hold on. I will set these guys just on the ground for now because I'm gonna get a couple couple of little shelves. My starseed teleporter can go over here in the backyard. We have a bedroom here, but that's more like a kid's bedroom. Our second story has a bathroom up top, then like my bedroom with a little place to hang my clothes, and then a third bedroom on the top, which this little crib, the fairy tale crib, is actually really cute. The little kid stuff that came with, I'm excited to use the little kid stuff that comes with the fairies, like this little toy chest and stuff like that. I think it is really cute, and at some point I want her to have a little baby. Look at all the color swatches on this. You can even do like one with bats. Those are cute little bats on there. I think that I could sell like a couple of the little kid things just to give me, I could sell all of it, and I may end up doing that, but I do need the money. Well, I have another pot right there. I want to sell this closet just because I don't really need that necessarily. To start with, I need like the essentials, and then I can move on to just like decorations. And I think I'm going to sell these guys in this room here. So that will give me the money and the space for this room to be my little office. Also, I feel like flower arranging would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun, like any of the little, ooh, a bird feeder. Yes, I'd love a little bird feeder out front. Okay, the apothecary table is only 100, so it's very cheap. I'll buy me a cute little green one, and then I'll stick it in this room here so that I can work on my cures and my elixirs and all that other cool stuff. And then I can see my clients in here too. I definitely want a different sofa. I can't buy the fairy tale shell one, which I really want. Okay, for the time being, I'll go with this one. But I will swap it out to the fairy tale one because I think that one's really cute, but this one also has like a woodsy type of vibe to it. Now, where are the mushroom shelves? I'm gonna buy the mushroom shelves for my room in here. Look at them. Look at the little mushroom shells. Let's put some things on them. Can I put it? Okay, there we go. I'll put the fan bell on top and then my other little flower. Okay, that's what I'm doing when it comes to house renovations for right now. Oh, I want to get a fish tank and stick these little guys in there. So I'll do that also. Where is my fairy home? What the hell? Here's my fairy home. Can I not? Come here. Fly here, Celeste. Where is she at? I can't drag and drop that for some reason. Place in the world. Okay, I'll just stick it about over here. Let's reveal my fairy form. I'll go back into being a fairy. Let's maintain my houseplants. I'll take care of them real quick. She's getting burned out. She wants to take a break or exercise some creative skills. Maybe making a little cure. Crafting some cures would be... Does that count as creative? I'm not sure. This little house is so cute. I'm so glad I moved here, and the mushrooms are glowing in the dark, which is crazy cool. I owe 137 in bills for this house. So let's go ahead and pay those. And then I need to head to sleep and regenerate my emotional force. Hopefully I'll be able to see my clients on the home lot tomorrow. That's the last thing I want to do in this video. I want to just like do a day of working, seeing clients, and seeing how good she is at it. You know. Ooh, Celeste has contracted an ailment. Oh no, she's got an emotional void. Oh, and it makes her look like she's covered in like clay. Oh gosh, she's turning into stone. Well, hopefully I have a cure for that. Can I just cure the ailment on myself? Just, no. Here we go, I have 2 of them. Okay, eat the emotional void cure, please. Okay, she's all better. Celeste has a few work options, so I can now see clients at Celeste's home lot. That's what we're going to do today. Welcome to Celeste's first day seeing clients at home. A client will arrive at the door immediately, as Celeste will have the opportunity to put her skills to use, asking questions, discussing their daily habits, identify the root cause, whether it's an ailment to cure or imbalance to help correct. Remember, if Celeste is not sure, continue assessing the client to narrow down the possibilities. So it's similar to like the doctor career, I'm assuming. So I have a little to-do list on the left-hand side here. And this is the stuff that I need to do. So Ainsley has arrived to seek holistic care from Celeste. She's got the luck one, the simoleon fever, I think. It's a work time. Invite her in. Conduct the client intake. So ask about recent mood. Suggest supplemental elixirs. Can we do this in like my office that I kind of set up? I want to do it inside here. Okay, maybe she'll come inside. Discuss her recent dreams. Okay, well, she'll sit at the kitchen table. That's fine. That's fine too. Then I can ask her to let out a primal yell. Okay. Suggest foraging for her food. She fell asleep. What the hell? Ask about her aura changes. Discuss, okay, conduct the client intake. But like, I know what she has. I know she had the, it's gone away now. It's gone away, but she definitely had the luck one. Holistically examine her. Ask her to do push-ups. I formed a fitness club with my buddies and we've been working out a few times a week. It's been fantastic. I love the company, but my body has been aching. I'm not sure if that's the cause or if there's a more serious issue. Ask her about her lifestyle habits. She's feeling a lot of aches and pains and cannot do the push-ups. Okay. Identify the root cause. Okay, these are like the options I have. Huh. Can I do some more assessments? Ooh, wait, hold on. How do I make certain? Because I still have the 3 options. Ooh, okay, physical distress. It canceled out the other ones. That was the one I was going to guess, but it took away my other option, so I know that one's right. She's having some physical distress. When she showed up here, she had 4-leaf clovers all over her body. They have since disappeared, so I guess that's not what was wrong with her. This girl is mad because she's not talked to a plant recently. So compliment this plant. Provide emotional regulation. Okay, we're comforting her. So this should... I don't know if they will only give me like 1 a day or if they will give me another one whenever... Okay, end of shift. Celeste exceeded all expectations today, leaving her client relieved and cured. We got $248. Ainsley needed a shoulder to crawl on and some empathetic regulation. She's feeling much more grounded thanks to Celeste. Oh my gosh, we've cured our first little client. Let me add some birdseed. So now I only get 1 client for the whole day. And obviously I can complete that before 5 p.m. So I just get like the rest of my workday off. And I have another ability point now. So I think my next skill point will go towards this one. Plants become watered with no weeds or bugs, while animals are cured of any illnesses and become very happy. And then the second tier of this is enchanting a plant. So I'm assuming that means I can enchant plants without using my fairy dust. So I'll get the first one now, and then I'll get the second one whenever I can get another point. Another skill point or an ability point for that. Look at my little birds. I'm going to re-enchant the aura petals that are the aura blossom plant that's in my kitchen here. So that way that will be my 3rd fairy dust enchanted item I need to do for my aspiration. And now I need to reach the glimmering fairy rank. And then, so that will be once we fill this bar up, and then also use the Moss Vale fairy hub. So I will jump on over here, or I guess teleport on over here and use this guy another time. Let me actually research how to become a non-occult, because that would probably be good to know, just in case, you know. Just find a fairy seedling through foraging. With 1 safely in your pocket, you can summon it to plant Mother Nature. You can plant it to summon Mother Nature. She will remove your essence if you ask and send you on a path towards normalcy. Okay, so it's just the same steps, but like, so Mother Nature has the power to make you become a fairy or take it away from you. Let me manifest a seed. What kind of seed am I going to get this time? Ooh, a black bean. Ooh, these are the little fae things that they were talking about. Pixies. Watch out, pixies are here. Pixies are attracted to enchanted plants and they won't let Sims interact with the plants they are infesting. Gross. I will need to chase them away and if I want to tend to the plants, but they're kind of cute. Can't interact, but you can gently shoo away the pixies. Does it give me any... It gives me a playful moodlet. Oh, and she feels a little bit less lucky. Okay, that's good to know. I can't interact with them. Put it on the counter? Why can't I interact with them? Why can't I shoo them away? Okay, she just straight up cannot do it. Okay, I guess we are stuck with pixies in that plant forever. Let me go ahead and plant something. If I can. I don't think the ground's... Oh, I'll duplicate it before I plant it. That's great. So I'll go ahead and have an extra one. I will do the same thing to this apple. We have a regular rose. I'm just kind of growing everything that I can. We have a little daisy. We have a dragon fruit. We have our black bean. I don't need to duplicate some of them. A basil. Ooh, we need more emotional force to duplicate these. I ran out of emotional force, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Let's plant the ones I have. Ooh, the welcome wagon. Oh my gosh, the werewolf that, does this werewolf live in, no, they live in the Lovestruck world. Why is he in the welcome wagon? Oh, he just came over to visit. He's not actually part of the welcome wagon. Okay. Stop planting, Celeste. Go let everyone in, please. Go invite him in. Go invite the welcome wagon in. So Titania, both of the Summer Dreams, Oberon and Titania, and they live in this crazy castle right here, right? Yeah, that's where they live. And then I think this is the Mythical Bestie. Nope, that's an empty house. I thought that was the Mythical Besties. Maybe they've moved out. Maybe like my game moved them out, but that's the Summer Dream castle. And it's crazy. It is literally a castle. And it even has a dungeon in the bottom. I went and looked at it in build mode. And I think it's supposed to be like a very old house, you know, a very old castle, because it literally has a dungeon, which is crazy. Oh my gosh. Everyone, this guy has an ailment. I'll invite him in, but he's got the painter's ailment, so let me fix him real quick. I don't have enough emotional force. Can I give me more? Let me give me more with my fairy dust. I like to think that all of these Sims are here for the welcome wagon because they all showed up at the same time. Did they bring me fruitcake? Does not look like it for some reason. Oh my gosh. And now Nadia's here. Okay, can I put on a cuter outfit? All these people are here and I'm in a really ugly outfit. Okay, I have some emotional force now. Oh my gosh, they're just making out in my living room. So rude. Oh my gosh, someone else has come up. Molly Prescott, you're not even a fairy. Someone's having a fairy party in my fairy home. Why is this random teen at my front door? I might ignore her. Oh, he's watering my flat plants for me. That's so nice of you. Thank you, Oberon. Discuss my favorite emotion. I'll ask him about Moonwood Mill. He doesn't even live in Moonwood Mill, but that's okay. I can't do anything flirty in front with him because literally 2 Sims on my lot I have romance with still, both of these too, and they would get all upset about it. So I need to probably go ahead and do like a ask to just be friends with some of these Sims. Some of the ones I've gone on dates with just to make sure they don't get upset if I flirt with someone else, because I kind of like this werewolf here. Who are these 2 Sims trying to flirt? No one do anything. Don't do any drama in my living room, please. Okay, I think the welcome wagon is over. Y'all can head back home. What do you mean maybe next time? You were in my house. Oh, we're becoming best friends. They've got sentiments together. That is so cute. Let me see which ones. An enchanted bond. Celeste formed a bond with Lou in the Everdew forest that they can't easily explain. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So that's like a specific one. An Everdew specific little sentiment, which is really cute. Oh my gosh, he's yelling at me. Javon just started yelling at me for no reason, and I've learned that he is mean, which I knew beforehand, but I guess Celeste did not. Now she's like trying to be she's trying to be like all calm and stuff, and now I'm going to insult him back. They're doing all this by themselves, but like I knew he was mean. That's why I didn't want to I don't know why he's been showing up at my house constantly. I didn't want to get like too involved with him because see, if she ends up dating like a werewolf, then we can't do the cute little fairy woohoo where they get really small. Now we're just straight up arguing. We're having an aggravating conversation. I wanted to like ask to just be friends, but it won't even give me that option. Okay, he's leaving my house. I probably should go and head on over here and regenerate my emotional force. She can do that. This one was really fun. We finally got to move to our, well, not even finally, it hasn't even been that long, but we got to move to the beautiful little magical little tree house of sorts. And I have plans for this in the long term. I'm gonna make it really flowery and planty. Cover the roof with plants. That's kind of my plans. Grow lots of little things over here in our garden and create a beautiful little magical life and a little magical family on this tree here. I like the werewolf. I like Lou. I think they got along really well, like right off the bat. That could be a possible option. We may end up seeing if that works out, seeing how a little date between them would go. I got me another ability point, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one on my enchant plant one. It would be really nice to enchant the plants without using the fairy dust. So, and then we're almost at the next rank of this. Let me see, can I do something really quickly to see if I can just bump that all the way up? Now I can enchant these just without using the dust to take my emotional force down, but we have plenty right now and it's quickly regenerated. Later on in my ability, you can also get this one right here, which is called Energetic Dreamer, which they regain their emotional force while they're sleeping. So it's both of them at the same time. So that one would be pretty cool to have. Which fairy path caused to Celeste? Okay, we enchanted one plant and it bumped me like all the way up. The harmonious fairy path or the discordant fairy path? Let's do the harmonious one. I'm doing all cutesy, nice, like stuff with her. Maybe we could have a villainous fairy at some point. That would be kind of cool to play, but I always like to do the nicer interaction because I get too attached to my Sims and I don't want to get attached to someone who's like really mean or something. She's so beautiful with her little glowing. Oh, the aspiration was completed. Okay, so there's only 2 little sections on that one. That's interesting. We got another ability point and we've unlocked the level 3 of this. Okay, I will gain power of my own luck. I can project my current emotion to other Sims. Since the harvestables in the neighborhood, that one is really cool. Grows all nearby plants to maturity. Embrace relationship changes. This one will magnify all the relationship changes that occur when using fairy abilities. This one will negate all relationship changes. So that messes with friendship and stuff based on when you use fairy abilities on them. I kind of like the projecting emotion one. It'll gain her current mood. So like if she's in a flirty mood, I can make the whole room in a flirty mood. So I'm going to do that one. My trait that I earned from completing my aspiration has been into the Everdew, which these Sims dive headlong into the fairy journey. I have a head start on climbing through the fairy ranks while having a bit of extra fun while doing it. So I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, okay. It gives me another one. So whenever I completed the first aspiration, what does nurture nature mean. What does this one do? Let's do nurture nature, see what that does. Choosing the little path unlocks these guys, where you can do the harmonious path or the discordant path. Okay, that's really cool. So I do still have more aspiration things to do. I need to cure other Sims ailments 3 times, use the growth eruption fairy ability, and use the nurture nature. So we're already using nurture nature 1 time right here. She's kind of giving some little magic to the plants, and then what does it do? I don't know. I don't know exactly what that does, but we're gonna go on the harmonious fairy path. In the next video, I'd like to decorate the house a lot more. Definitely, we'll be making some more money because we got promoted in our job. We're also a rank 3 fairy now, so we're on the glimmering rank. Spring is almost over as well. We have 4 more days on spring, so then we'll be able to see what Everdew looks like in the summertime. So I'm super excited about that. It's very foggy and a little bit cloudy right now, but we're in our new home. We're moving up the ranks of fairyhood. Let me know what more you would like to see in the next video. Please leave a like if you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.
You should know that